Yeah. Yeah.
All right, let's get into it. So what I have here is an RX that was already fixed. These are the 2/3s, 2/3 obviously. I'm just going to show you the screws that you're going to have to remove. There's going to be 2 at the bottom, there's going to be 2 in the middle, and then there's going to be 2 on the top, and then there's a little screw on the inside here. I'm not sure if you can see it. We'll probably get a close-up of it. It is going to be covered by a little plastic rubber guy. It took us a second to figure out where it was at. Actually, it's kind of funny. So this is just the main look of it. You have to remove all these screws, and then what you have to do to take the actual base out is you're gonna have to go under here, under the positive and negative, and give it a little pull. And I've got one that I've actually taken the screws out of now, and I'm just gonna show you what's wrong with the ground wire and why these are doing that. So what you do, give it a good little gank, and it's not gonna hurt anything if you're doing this. And you can already see that that wire is poking out. I've done stripped it a little bit. So this is the ground wire that disconnects, as you can see there. Stripped it a little bit, and this is where it's supposed to connect to. Now this is the ground. You don't really need to get extra solder or anything like that. Pretty much just need to heat that back up and stick the wire on it, and you'll be good to go. I've had people use headphone accessories, you know, things like that to extend the wire because they cut it off accidentally. If you pay attention to what you're doing, it's not exactly going to be that hard. I also want to make sure this is a pretty advanced tutorial. You're going to do this at your own risk. And this is going to be to fix the RX 2/3 dead battery error. And it is because the ground wire separates itself from the clicking in of the back ports. So what I'm going to do is just set it down and get into it. So you can see I've got the ground wire here a little bent, just to make it a little easier. I'm not going to use any extra solder. I'm just going to melt it down and stick it back in. It should be pretty easy. This is my first attempt at doing this, so it's going to be yours as well. Let's see if we can do it. Just using a regular little solder gun, and let's get in there.
Shall we begin? Let's begin now. Let's begin.